We ready for stand wheel of some blood clot buju in this. Who name some buju? Light up some blood clot buju.
I'm on boy sound.
You're not buju, you're different buju.
Yeah, bunch of man don't touchdown.
Watch one.
Can't mercy. We see the life of the hustlers, we stay God's clutch in the heat. Without fear in the middle of the street, surrounded by blow, sword, federal angels.
You think so you're bad like me?
Like certain man only want to see certain songs go through the gate. Let's put it that way. Because they know that sound, they are somehow associated or in whatever way with that particular sound or whatever. So when that sound go through the gate, they get to tag along. They don't want to send you through because they know, hey, if he goes, ain't nothing in it for me. And I think it's just the mentality is just so
all right. I'm glad you mentioned that. I want to go back to US Rumble, right? With US Rumble, it's based on the same thing that you're talking about. Now, big respect to Chin. I'm not saying that Chin is a bad person. I'm not getting none of that. But I just want to still say this. Based on what you're saying, that is exactly what happened for US Rumble. Because they had a whole lineup and all of that. But they were missing the song that really was drawing the crowd. They was missing the song that was actually drawing the crowd. So they had all this lineup. They put Snow White in the dance. See? Snow White never killed nobody, nothing. Meaning how he ended up reaching there. But they put him on there because he's friends with some of them. So he make the cast and then he trying to style me. But in reality, I was the one doing the killing. He wasn't doing the killing, so that they take a long while before, they take a long while before they give me the phone call, back and forth. And so I told, Banky was the one who had most of the communication. I don't know why Chin don't want to call me direct. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? He had the only reason why he don't want to call me direct. I don't know the politics. Mm-hmm. But he never called me direct. He was going through somebody else to tell him this, tell him this, tell him that, tell him that. I don't know why. But anyway, so they had the lineup. They didn't drop the lineup, but they had the lineup. And they put Snow White on the cast, but obviously he was in the crowd puller. So they're saying to themselves, nah boy, we got to go for Ravon. We need one more song to put on this dance to, because we're not sure it's not going to pull that crowd. So Banky called and I said, boy, you sure you don't want to take it? I said, brother, I'm not in the politics, brother. Yo, I'm not hungry for no clash. If the man could call on my phone, wait. She said, yo, just take the dance. So I take the dance. When I take the dance now, we had a little group with them song, man. That's why I'm not into them WhatsApp group like that. So we had a little group and a bunch of shit start throwing up. Yeah, this and that and this. So them chasing in the group, right? All African and dynamic and all of them in the group, and they're talking a bunch of fuckery, right? So I listen to them exchanging words very back and forth, and the pussy never show up. Talk about hurricane down there and all kind of thing. But here I was voicing in Jamaican thing. Them time he wasn't over. He had a little whatever going on for him, but wasn't making all that noise. And he never showed up. They said a hurricane or some shit in Kansas City, and they replaced him with Jamaica one, right? But what they replaced him with Jamaica one because I lock up Jamaica one in Jersey, so that they thought it was a good idea to bring back Jamaica one back on the clash to see if I could get drop out first again. So they come back with the same concept, right? So, right? But my point is, they never look for the song that they know that actually was creating the buzz. They try to go on. And brother, thank God them do that, because with Jersey, we maybe went up with about 50 people strong over there. And let me tell you something, my crowd too. You see, if I ain't doing something right, it's not about them just coming and dance to give me no support and say I bring one of my people in there. If me doing something right, they don't give me no forward. They will straight up tell me, say, yo, Ravon now him play a bigger tune. And I respect that. Because what happened is, I was leading the US Rumble dance all night. Until, it's still up there, until Speedy played the buju, Stepper. And that's when the dance turned over. When he played Stepper and then the dance, after that, that was it for me. But I was leading the dance the whole night. I did not know about do nothing, right? But my point I'm making is I know they want to accept who they want to accept. I am a victim of that. So, but I'm trying to explain to you, all they don't want to accept who they want to accept. They cannot stop certain things. They cannot. They can't.
And you know that whole dynamic didn't make flight or whatever story they concocted or whatever.
But that's what I was saying. But I know. But you see, again, they are part of the association. There's a lot of groups like that right now. They have their association, and because of the organization and shit like that, they try to form that to push you off to make sure you don't. You know what I mean? So I'm not in a lot of them shit. I'm not 90% of them. I'm not into that. I don't put myself into that because it's mad distraction, brother.
Clash against Jamie, and then you know, like everybody. I don't know how Jamie got away for so long.
That clash with Jamie. And Jamie's a smart guy still, but I will explain what happened with that clash day, right? But that clash with Jamie, a crew of us went to a week or 2 weeks before, and that's what I was talking about with taking clashes too close, right? 2 weeks before, I think if it's not 1 week, it could be 2 weeks. 2 weeks before that clash, he had a clash with Hard Target in Brooklyn, and why? I could tell how he was playing Hard Target because he lose that clash. I could tell he didn't really took care, right? The way we played that clash, I know he was holding back for our dance. Because if you know the audio, he say, "Me have a last clash I come up at Jersey," right? So I know he was holding back, you know what I mean, tunes or his strategies or whatever for that particular clash, right? And when Jamie came to that clash, right? No. What happened? That for me now, on that week of the clash, I was going through a lot of things. I was going through a lot of things because you know I was going through a fight with talking about bullshit, right? So I was going through a lot of things. So I wasn't 100% focused, right? A lot of things was going on. Even the night of the clash, all crazy shit was happening. And when Jamie came, just by watching the vibe, I could tell that he wasn't comfortable because he wanted to make sure there was a song that he don't want to lose to, based on the controversy that was going on, right? And it had a lot of tension in that dance day, right? And first that I'm saying that he wasn't settled that the first tune that he played, the very first tune that he played was a playback. I want to bring the point to how he was aggravated. The way he was aggravated, that the way how he was kind of coming out to the vibe towards the people. It didn't have much people in the dance like that, right? And I ain't going to go wrong nothing. It didn't have much people in the dance, but the people them that was there, they kind of had a mixed emotions to how everything was coming out to the dance, right? And they had a mixed vibes because it was a kind of a hasty type of vibe. It wasn't an enjoyable kind of thing. So it was like a crazy energy, man. Like the energy, why it wasn't a dance where you get that enjoyment kind of thing, right? So when you play back the first tune, you tell me now how to play back the song, or if you play, go back and play back the tune, and I play back the tune and show him say he played the tune already and all of that. Because he maybe think I just only say that because I'm trying to try things, Right. So he continued the dance, very. But the energy that was going on was kind of like a more arrogant type of vibe. So the people, they wasn't really feeling it. So how we just usually deal with things. You know what I mean? And I think he lose. To me, I think he lose maybe first and second round, if I'm not mistaken, and then he win. Then he win second and fourth.
Yes.
I think that will happen. So the dance was 2 plus 2, right? And we're going to tune for tune. Now, to me now, I'm like, no, there's no way I could match up Jamie tune for tune because you know that's so he older than me, have more experience and all of that. So I see certain tune I mightn't have. Right? Then he was more dependent on the D Brown. He was kind of dependent on the D Brown, and the D Brown didn't really hit to the time. And then boom, I come and play. Well, actually, as I said, I didn't know that. It's not like I know it's going to hit. I just play the junior files and bam, I see the crowd react. So I said, oh shit. And from this, so it changed, which I win by 1, right? But the last 2 rounds, like, I know the last, like, 3rd and 4th round, I know I couldn't do nothing there. So, because when it turn on, them both one thing. You know what I mean? And them time I might have like maybe 2 pieces of buju or some shit like that. I didn't have no buju like that. Because Brian, I've been beating song before I get them tuned in. You know? When man talking about boy, all them have is a bunch of buju and then bro, that shit was never nothing. That buju thing was never no nothing to me when I was clashing. Most of my clashes, I'd never had that.
Speaking of buju, let's talk about buju. You talk about buju because this is one of the questions. Is buju your artist? Because
no. That's all right. You see the question they just asked me there, and people don't understand. As I was telling you before, remember, I'm telling you how long I've been voicing, but the sound culture band only really start making noise in the late part where in this crash thing, you know. Like I would say from 2017, they really start to make that kind of noise. So now we're hearing certain tunes. They don't know the caliber tunes or how catalogs of tunes. They only know, culture blend, them boy, they just on the scene. So, but they don't know that, them got catalogs of artists, of the same artist. I just never play. The Boju is the last added catalog to the tunes. The Boju. Because as I said, the time when I was supposed to voice, he was in jail for 10 years. I mean, the 10 years that he was in there, and all the clashes that happened between that time, I never had it. Right? And I won without it. This is not a Boju thing for me. But when it came out, I made sure that I matched the amount of songs with my rest of artists then. So if a man hear me, well, you think your Boju for help you? You think your Boju? Bro, it's the same thing with Sizzla Caperton. Look, my artist is actually Louis Culture. Yeah. That's my artist because that's what I was using. That's what I was using when I never had an artist like that. Was Louis. I'm telling you. When they were talking all these things, Ravon, all you have is Mr. Yeah, let me tell you, Brian. There is a style me online. Ravon, pussy. All you have is Mr. Easy and Louis Culture. What you gonna do later? Okay, boss. That's what I got. I use what I have. See? So now when they hear a different thing now, all of a sudden, you wash down Buju car, you see my Buju yard, you this, you that, you that. It's not no different, so no Caperton. Huh?
Yeah, somehow wicked. That somehow wicked, you know. Somehow wicked, you know.
You know the funniest thing? Them could do that. Hear the thing? Them could do that. There's no problem if them do that. What is the problem if I do that? Them could voice all what them want. Is no problem. The elite songs could do that. Right? Anybody could do that. What is that? Why is the problem for me to do that? Why? Alright, so hear the thing now. Hear the funniest thing for me, right? And I watch it. See? And I know what it is. For certain songs, it's a joy when them feel that your level could stay right this song. When them see the growth now, even some of the people who are around you too, when they see the growth, the stomach and the heart start feel certain way about your song. And they start joining with certain organizations just to try to keep your song them level there. But one thing people would never understand. They would never understand. You see, talent and works, and when you bring in quality to people, brother, you could put the highest wall, brother. You can't stop that. You can't stop that. Where Ravon rate himself as an MC? And that's a great question. It's not a stupid question. I was never no MC. I was a selector. I'm not an MC. Right? I was only able to adjust to handle my sound. I'm not born as no MC. I just was in whatever situation to defend my song. That's it. I'm not branding myself as no top MC. Shaggy was the MC. And Shaggy said, Ravon, you need to step up and handle it. You have a better chemistry doing it by yourself. Right? And the 3 clashes that I won was by myself. Right? So my point is that with me now, as I said, I was never no MC. And I work on my thing just like anybody else. Right? And make sure I could handle my song in all area, not as an MC, all areas. If I have to mix down some dubs I don't mix down, I send it for other people to mix down. If the quality is good, I'm going to mix it down. If the quality is not all that, I send it to somebody who's more professional.
I want to go back to you as an MC, because when you talk, Ravon, I believe
Well, yo, I ain't going to lie. Use like the, I ain't going to lie. As God above, you might be the 15th person tell me that. I'm just saying. Right? When the first person told me that, I was like, nah, they bullshit, and they're just trying to gas me up. But then I just keep hearing it over and over and over and over and over and over. And I started listening to it. And I said, but wait, oh shit. Certain things that I did in the clash, and I saw them respond, like, oh shit, I didn't know I have that command.
Let's talk about strategies real quick. Song clash strategies, like
strategy wise, I try to work more on my strategy of how I want to play. Because you know, enough people where they try to chop out man tunes and see they could weaken the dub box, and no. My style, this is why you could remember stuff that I do. I focus on my style, how I want to play. It have 2 things, either it work or it don't work. But how your song is gonna get certain type of credibility or ratings if you don't have a style. When I play Mortimer, them cuss him. I was on live, no, I was on social media, most people cuss him, bro. People cuss the artists, they are garbage. Really. And now I heard some songs playing it in 2020 and calling it new tune. No, calling it new tune, and I playing that 2018 in against Unruly Stumpy. I play, and then now we in 2023, right? And they still playing it like it's new tune. Next one too. Blood Money. 2017, I played a tune against Twin Tower. They dance stand up, right? They dance stand up. And 1 year after, maybe, yeah, close to 1 year after, that song get banned in Jamaica. Right? And that's when the tune get popular and everybody start voicing. Right? Blood Money. The next one was Winner from Assassin, Agent Sasko, 2017. Same thing. When I voiced the tune, everybody, I can see people facing the dance, Brian. Like the blood clot Ravon playing my youth. Winner, 2017 against Twin Tower. Them stand up. You see, couple months later, the brother, they ring the neck out of that tune.
It hits. Like, when you're so far ahead of the crowd, and then you do anything.
That's one point. No, that's one point, Brian. The next thing is they would only accept if only certain people do it. Even if they know the tune bad in the heart. Yo, if a song play that tune and it's a culture blend play tune because they don't want to give you that rating there, they will hold it. They will hold it better. And they will talk about it after the night or within the people, they're gonna hold it. Like they won't go get a respect and say, yo, culture blend player, yo. Culture blend player, I hear John Sasko. But if a next man play it win the little circle, yo. When Ajax play the Christopher Ellis, he get the credit, right? He get the credit. Regardless if you want to say he's the biggest song, whatever. I don't know. It's still an audio. And when I watch the audio, I see a couple thousands well listen to my audio. So somebody in there, out of all them thousands, somebody in there, at least one, could say, yo, your culture man, bossa. Them not do it. So my point I'm making, they're only gonna give certain songs that.
I was just listening to your audio with Black Magic, and I listened to where you finished the second round when the Trinidad, the die.
Right.
I'm like, yo.
Because here what happened.
Yo,
hear this one. And I'm telling you this now, Brian. And I ain't going to get too much deep depth into that because people listen and all that. No. The thing about it is your preparation, brother. All right. Yes, you could voice customs and all of that. That doesn't mean every time you voice a custom hit. Right? Someone just feel like they cut 4 or 5 customs for a dub, for a clash, and yo, I put down 5 custom for my ass. Right? And that clash done, somebody can't remember some of them custom day. But you see how you still remember that Trinidad? You see how you still remember that? That's a year ago and you still remember that. Right? So my point, certain things must leave a statement. Huh?
Yeah. Well, that left a statement. That left a statement. Because it was so fresh. It's like it's fresh. It's just fresh. And you're not hearing that.
Let me get to that fullest. Everything is an energy and a vibe. If you don't have an energy and a vibe, you're going to voice just as how you feel. If you're a one drop man and you just voice like that. I love, as I said, I love vibes and energy. Now, the thing is, if I listen in a rhythm and I drop a rhythm, I don't just gonna take a rhythm or hear a rhythm play online and a man say, "Oh, God, me hear that rhythm where my youth play," and them take that rhythm there and them have their own idea that they dream last night or whatever. Take the man with him. Sometimes take the same song because I've seen enough situation where a lot of people take the same exact rhythm and same song and numerous amount of people. I see do it. It's not. I ain't gonna go online and say, "Yo, you take my idea, whatever." But I listen a lot of audios and I heard the same thing voice when I played it like 2 years ago, right? 2 years ago I played it and some of them still calling it new tune, but I played that 2 years ago. Yeah, new to them.
How important it is for you, and how does it really make you feel? Because you rep
one of the reason for that, Brian, is that a lot of people from Jersey never really believe in me still, right? And because I realize that as much as they don't, or some don't, I kind of prove to them that, listen, in spite of they don't like me or whatever, because Blend is a household name for Jersey. It's because I know KG personally. It's not like there's somebody from my country. We went the same school together, right? From Trinidad. When he came foreign, is somebody that used to, ask, ideas, which I used to ask him ideas too. That kind of way. We share that kind of vibe, right?
Yeah, yes.
So for me now,
yes,
to go in a clash, to clash him is like I got to be particular of what I would say, and he would want to be particular to what he would say. I don't like to do it too close. I don't like to do clash like that, Brian.
You're too close.
Just like me and Polly, I don't know him. He don't know me like that. Both of we don't know each other like that. So we going till you're dead. Like, yo, I'm not your friend. You're not my friend.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
pussy, we're going till that dance. Done. Yo. So me know what? Them kind of clashes why I like. That's what tell us I pick and choose. It's not that me getting no clashes like that. I that clash have to make sense, brother. We don't want the friend clash. Enough for them doing that. You're afraid to say that? You're afraid to say that, Brian? Enough for them is friend clash, You don't see that?
Ravon, big clash. Ravon, thank you so much. I can go
Yeah,
to sleep. I can go in peace. No,
respect. Yeah, brother. Yeah, man.
Ravon, thank you so much.
Respect.
We're gonna link up.
Bless up.
And this is just getting started.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,